And today, for today's wonderful session, our first speaker, and to tell you something more about Center for Professional Enhancement and moreover, lovely professional university. And why lovely professional university is very, very lovely and professional and a university. We have a deputy dean from Center for Professional Enhancement. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please do drop a lot of appreciation for Mr. Narendra Garcha, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Sahas. How are you?
I am very, very all right, sir. I'm looking absolutely wonderful. You're also looking absolutely wonderful, sir.
Thank
And
you.
I hope that you're also well, sir.
Yeah, I think we are good to go, Sahas. Am
Indeed,
I
sir.
audible and visible?
Yes, sir, most certainly. You are very, very audible, you are perceptible, and you are clearly visible as well. So, off to you, sir. And ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen, can you please drop a lot of appreciation for our Deputy Dean Center for Professional Enhancement, Mr. Narendra Garcha, sir. And I'd once again request Saprava Bog to kindly turn off her camera, please, and her microphone, please, ma'am. Thank you. Off to you, sir.
Sahas, just looking forward to confirmation if you can see my uh, presentation. I'm about to share in a moment.
Sure, sir. Madam Bog, can you please turn off your camera? Saprava Bog, please, ma'am, please. It's a very humble request. Yes, sir, I can have a look at the presentations and the PPTs.
Yeah, good morning, dear students. Just a few instructions which Sahas has already shared with you. One is keep your microphones on mute during the course of this entire presentation, and even do not share your screen. Do not present now. That doesn't mean that you are marking your attendance. That actually interferes with the presentation of the main presenter. And Sahas, I would request in case you lose my presentation, do let me know in between. I'll share my presentations once again.
Sure, sir, most certainly.
Right.
And off to you,
Okay.
sir. Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay.
Deputy Dean and Mr. Narendra Garcha, sir.
Thank you so much, Sahas. Good morning, dear students. I think Sahas has already set the tone for the day and for the presentation. Let me welcome you to this Freshman Induction 2020. These are little difficult, different, and unprecedented times, but then history bears testimony of the fact that India has always stood strong in the wake of challenge. I think these situations have only make us tougher because it has helped us in looking at challenges as opportunities. It has helped us in thinking out of the box and moving to different virtual platforms, innovative platforms is an evidence of the same. I'm sure you're super excited to know about your university, which is lovely professional university, and your expectation would be around the world-class infrastructure that we have, the quality education, the unmatched culture, amenities, facilities, robust curriculum, the sporting arena. Somebody was talking that he's interested in football. So I'll be talking majorly about the infrastructure. And if you would like to know more about your subjects, about the again the rich legacy of the university, there are other sessions lined up as well, which Mr. Sahas would share with you shortly. I'm sure during the course of the presentation, I'll be able to, you know, handle all the valid expectation that you have would have around the infrastructure. Now, let me tell you that your university, it has grown at an enviable speed, achieving milestones in much lesser time, and that too with greater precision. And the reason is that we give opportunity to all our students to create record of sorts and also focusing on meaningful outcome and thereby impacting the society in a positive manner. And that's the reason we say that thinking big at lovely professional university is not just a slogan, it is a way of life. And that's the reason we've been able to live up to our tagline, that is transforming education, transforming India. Well, the success of transform education through academic rigor, practical orientation, and outcome-based teaching. Outcome-based teaching means that all of you would have joined LPU with some dreams or aspirations, and those aspirations would be probably getting a job in the public sector or in the corporate world or becoming a researcher or maybe traveling abroad for higher studies. So the curriculum has been designed in such a way this actually helps you to achieve your aspiration and your dreams. Whatever we've been claiming so far, it has been corroborated by the prestigious ranking accreditations recognitions that we have achieved so far. LPU is recognized by UGC. We are ICR accredited, which is Indian Council of Agriculture Research. So these rankings, we have been able to bag great, rankings in NIRF as well. So these rankings, they don't come in easy. The statutory and the government body, they lay down certain stringent parameters for the institute to achieve. And happy to share that we've been always been able to exceed the expectation of these regulatory body. Even in NIRF, which is a National Institution Ranking Framework, methodology followed by Ministry of Human Resource, we have been able to achieve great rankings. We rank among, LPU ranks among top 100 institutions in India in overall category. We are 78 amongst government and private university, 50 amongst top management institutions, 30 amongst top pharmacy institutions, and 100 amongst top engineering institutions. And national and international memberships have only widened our canvas because we've been able to assimilate the best practices from across the world. Dear students, we are also member of these professional bodies like CII, PhD Chamber, Institution of Engineering and Technology, SOCHAM, Institution of Electronics and Electrical Engineering. And these professional memberships actually are helping us to make our curriculum more robust, more meaningful for each one of you. We've also collaborated with big organizations like Google, SAP, Bosch, Cisco, Microsoft, Informatica. Now, through this, we expose our students to the latest domains and technology because we want our students to compete with the best. We are the largest single campus university in India with 30,000 plus students from 29 states and 50 plus countries. So you can imagine the kind of exposure that you would get here in LPU, and you would be rubbing your shoulders with students from different backgrounds, different religions, different states, and even different countries. Well, dear students, these alluring structures have a story to tell because they have witnessed the growth of each student from being a young, enthusiastic learner to becoming a worthy professional and probably now working with different organizations. We have state-of-the-art computer labs where we give you access to latest technologies, latest domains, gadgets so that you can compete with the best. We have labs and simulators to give you hands-on training. Now, what we do here is we try and replicate the business environment, the business models, and this has two-pronged benefit. One for the students because you pick up the nuances of the industry pretty, early, and for the recruiters, it becomes easier because they get ready-made talent from LPU, and that's what they've been sharing whenever they've been visiting LPU for recruitment. We also have innovation studios. We believe that whatever you learn in terms of concepts, in terms of theories, during your classroom session, we need to translate them into practical projects. And this is one infrastructure which is called Innovation Studio, where you can work on your projects. And remember, dear students, whatever we do at LP, we try and bring about a meaningful change in the society. We have huge resource centers, libraries, a place where you'll find peace and tranquility. We have research and development center because research and development is one of the major pillars of LPU. And in central instrumentation facility, we give you access to high-end and sophisticated instruments through which we are trying to push the boundaries of research in the field of science and technology. And what you see on the screen is the unmatched classrooms that we have. I'm sure all of us, we're going to be together here very soon. And we're looking forward to the day when we'll be here together here, enjoying, learning, and also enjoying the ambience of this great university called LPU. And how, the conducive environment helps in seamless dissemination of education, coupled with the effective reception of the same, can only be felt once you physically become a part of these unmatched classrooms. Well, the value of any academic institute can be gauged from the faculty that is, as we have 4,000 plus faculty members. Most of them are PhD holders, rich in experience. They have industry and corporate background. They're research oriented. We have international faculty. We have corporate trainers to bring in the corporate flavor. And many of our faculty members, they are patent holders as well. Dear students, we completely appreciate, acknowledge the emotional aspect that once you uh, the things would come to normal, you would travel to this university and would stay here. Let me tell you, it's a home away from home. And that's the kind of feedback that I've been getting from your seniors and alumni. We have separate hostel for boys and girls where we try and ensure that you're completely safe, you're completely healthy, and you're completely engaged. We will not let you miss out on the shopping experience which you currently have at your respective cities. We have a huge Unimall where you have access to international food chain, you have access to electronic gadgets, your daily need stuff. So we will not let you miss out on this experience as well. We have 30,000 plus students and 4,000 plus faculty members. So we need to have adequate infrastructure to support the aspirations of the students, and also to ensure that we have appropriate infrastructure to give platform to the talent that our students and our faculty members have. So we have Shanti Devi Mittal Auditorium, which has the capacity to accommodate 3,500 people, which is fully air conditioned. It has the latest technology. We have Uni Auditorium, which can accommodate 1,000 people. And then we have the complete showstopper, which is Baldev Raj Mittal Unipolis, which has the capacity to accommodate 16,000 people. Yes, you heard me right. 16,000 people. This is the place where we have created records of sorts. This place has witnessed our entry into the prestigious Guinness Book of World Record. A student 2019, what an year. January 2019, what a month. And 3rd January 2019, what a day. When we conducted the prestigious 106th Indian Science Congress, a Mahakumbh of thousands of scientists, those who traveled from across the world. And this event was inaugurated none other than by our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. This event also saw visit of Nobel laureate, namely Professor Thomas, Professor Abraham, and Professor Duncan. This event also was marked by visit by political thinkers like Srimati Smriti Irani ji, Shri Prakash Javadekar ji, Shri Ravi Shankar Prasad ji, Shri Harshvardhan ji. Uh, we also had the proud privilege of hosting Mr. Hamid Karzai, Prime Minister of Afghanistan, our former President Dr. Pranab Mukherjee, His Holiness Dalai Lama ji, and also Nikki Haley, US Ambassador to UN. Well, diversity is the hallmark of LPU. When you sit, when you converse, when you discuss with students from different backgrounds, your personality undergoes a complete change. You become cognizant of the fact that people are different, they are unique, and you become more respectful towards them. And more importantly for you, when you get into the professional life, it becomes easier for you to connect with people. And this connection helps you to grow both professionally and personally. What I'm showing you right now are the glimpses of one India and one world, where students from different states, different countries, they come and showcase their rich talent and heritage. Dear students, let me talk to you about the LPO Global Program, where we connect you to top 200 universities across the globe, and we give you opportunity to travel and study there under credit transfer program, semester abroad exchange program, summer winter school, and master abroad. We've covered the entire globe, if you would see, through these tie-ups, and we have a lot of success stories. Suraj, a BTech electronics student, has got his credit transfer to Curtin University, Australia. We have Tamanna Sharma, first year CSE students who was selected on 100% scholarship, is now in Canada. We have Miss Muskan, one of students of 11 students from School of Fashion, who has traveled to Italy. So you can imagine the kind of exposure that you get here. We also expose you to galaxy of intellectual from the corporate and the academia, so that you become career ready. So we had Mr. Arun Malhotra, Managing Director from Nissan, Mr. Mahesh Manjal, MD Hero Majestic, Mr. Steve McKenna, Director, Curtin University, Curtin Business School, Curtin University, Australia, Dr. Arun Kumar Sinha, Chief Scientist, CDRA, Lucknow, India. Well, LPU has also becoming favorite destination for sports person and people from the Bollywood. We have what you see on the screen as Mahendra Singh Dhoni, Alia Bhatt, Varun Dhawan, Jacqueline Fernandez, Akshay Kumar. We also conduct a lot of cabaret events like MTV Coke Studio, Youth Vibe, LPU Global Fest, where there's something for everyone. It is food for soul, body, and mind, where you have access to technology, where you access to competition, delicacy, so on and so forth. Since we have a lot of students, so we have a lot of talent in the university. LPU student Parasman reached top 12 contestants of Voice of Indian channel NTV. LPU students and under the offering group reached top 8 in Color Rising Star. LPU bagged first position in AIU National Kavali competition. We also believe that staying fit is one of the important aspects of life. So we conduct LPU Enlu athletic meet. Happy to share that Manjurani, one of our students, bagged a medal, silver medal at Women Boxing World Boxing Championship in Russia. LPU became overall champion amongst nation's private university in Khelo India University Game 2020. We also conduct a lot of hackathons where we share problem statement view and students come with the viable solution. We have Tata Crucible. We conducted Tata Crucible 2020 regional finals where two of our teams made it to the regional finals. We also conduct a lot of tech events like go-karting championship and even FE cycle race. Many of our students, they have done us proud. They become entrepreneur as well, like Sai Abhinav Chipuri, who become emerging entrepreneur of the year. Avinash Mada also doing well, and Anurag also making 1 crore through his venture. We have a lot of facilities like international food chains, banks, hospital, ambulance, and for students those who are interested in indoor, sporting event, we have Shanti Devi Mittal Indoor Stadium for you. Dear students, I'm sure it is time now to rise and shine. It is time to bounce back to glory. It is time to put your best foot forward, and it's also time to take adequate precaution to stay fit, stay healthy, and stay safe. We're looking forward to the day, and that day will come soon because this is a passing phase, and this too shall pass. And we'll be together here enjoying the ambience of this university, which has a rich legacy and history. So take good care of yourself and your parents. Thank you so much for your time. Good day and God bless. Over to you, Sas.
Thank you so very much, sir, for this very wonderful presentation about telling our new students about what our university is all about and why Lovely Professional University is so lovely and big, and we have a lot of talented students. And I'm pretty sure that we will have a lot of talented students from this very batch as well. But ladies and gentlemen, I am pretty sure that sir will be gratified towards you if you will drop a lot of warm appreciation for our Deputy Dean Center for Professional Enhancement, Mr. Narendra Karcha, sir. Can you please drop a lot of appreciation for him into the chat box? Thank you so very much to all the people of the house. You all have been really very kind and you all have been really very wonderful. Yes, sir, I can see that you are getting a lot of appreciation.
Thank you so much, and welcome, dear students, to Lovely Professional University once again. Thanks a lot. Good day. God bless.
Thank you so very much, sir, and a very good day to you as well. Thank you so very much. Ladies and gentlemen, a wonderful start to this very wonderful morning, and I am pretty sure that you students, the new students, are going to enjoy university. You are going to witness the plethora of opportunities because the utopian background that we have in the university, the faculty, the people who are ready to help you and to poise you so that you can reach the highest form of expression is really colossal, and you will have a lot of people to help you and to guide you. And one of those people is a man who has touched millions and millions of hearts by his wonderful scientific innovations, by his wonderful scientific charm that he tells a lot of people. And he has really touched a lot of people and inspired a lot of people, perhaps I should say, into the field of science. He has hosted the 106th Indian Science Congress. He has hosted Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, that Narendra Karcha sir was telling you about. And he has been a wonderful host. And I'm pretty sure that you are going to really love his presentation. You're going to love the way he talks. You are going to love the way he tells you certain things about life, that how you can overpower yourself, how you can conquer those certain things in your life by very, very small scientific experiments that you can do with your own self, right? And I take immense pride and immense pleasure and immense uh, gratification towards her whilst introducing him. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please, please do drop a lot of appreciation for our Executive Dean of Lovely Faculty of Technology and Sciences, Dr. Laviraj Gupta, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Sahas. Thank you so very much for the kind and humble words. Am I audible, Suhash? Very loud and clear.
Yes, sir, you are perfectly audible and you're perfectly visible as well. So,
Good
off to you, sir.
morning, good morning, freshmen. Two small things, before we proceed. Please mute yourself and stop commenting on the chat box so that you focus on what I'm going to talk about. In the coming 15 minutes, I'll talk something which is very common around, but which needs your attention, which really needs something to do with your life, because today you're beginning a new life. You are actually going to blossom yourself into something which you have aspired to become. Sahas, my screen is clear and visible.
Indeed, sir.
uh, all right, all
Present.
right. So students, two things before I begin. Actually, you are starting from today, that is 5th of October 2020. You are not starting late. Do not consider that you are starting late, and do not bring apprehensions and haze in your mind that how you are going to actually catch up or cope up. There's nothing. You are not starting late. We have already planned accelerated curricular and co-curricular plan and schedule for you, so that before the next term starts, or by the next term, you will be actually immersed and mingled into the system evenly. Start doing things in the most wonderful day from today itself. This word or this phrase, please mute yourself. This phrase, new normal, was unknown before 12th of March. But after 12th of March, this is the most common phrase used by the people. Now, I'll tell you that this small little microorganism has come up as a snag and has changed, disrupted, and depleted our lives like anything. I'll tell you about the challenges, but I'll also surface that what kind of opportunity. It does not just simply came with challenges, it has come up with a grand opportunity as well. The biggest challenges which it has come up with is stay home and stay safe, meaning thereby it is actually confining people, confining you, me, everybody else in this world to a restricted space, uh, negating the exploratory cognizance of people. So the very first challenge it has come up with is stay home and stay safe. The second challenge, it has made distance the new reverence, meaning thereby this particular snag has shifted people apart. If you really want to respect an individual, if you yourself want to stay safe and you want people around you to be safe, then you will have to maintain the distance. The third challenge which it has come up with, it has come up with screen supremacy. Even if you have to read the newspaper, it is being read on the screen. You have to attend the classes, all the classes would happen on screen. This kind of interaction is happening on screen. So it has come up with screen supremacy. And the fourth, the biggest challenge which it has come up with is the challenge of uncertainty. We, none of us knows what is going to happen tomorrow, what is going to happen day after tomorrow, what is going to happen after a month's time. Four challenges it has come up with: confining people to boundaries, splitting apart people into distances, then bringing screen supremacy, and finally, it has come up with loads of uncertainty. See, it has not just simply come up with challenges. I call it as that it has come up with a grand opportunity, and that opportunity I call it as that it has come up with an opportunity of convenience. I'll give you an example. Say, for example, you might have attended this induction in an auditorium. You might have traveled 700 steps or maybe 500 meters from one location to another location. And then you might have traveled after this induction to your classes, spanning to maybe 300 meters, 500 meters, or 700 meters. So it has come up with the convenience of zeroing down the travel time and the travel distance. You might have just moved on from coach to a chair to attend this session, and to attend your classes just after this induction or just introduction session. You'll just simply travel two steps and move on to your study table to attend your classes. This is the convenience which it has come up with. It has also come up with a convenience of relaxed environment. See, you are with your parents. The entire environment around you is conducive, and environment around you is so relaxed that even if you want to go in for a cup of coffee or tea, you just simply ask your mother, ask your elder brother to get you a cup of tea, and it comes right there. You're not traveling, and the environment around you is relaxed. The third most important convenience is that all your lectures which you're going to attend from today would be recorded, and at 2 o'clock in the night suddenly you come up with something that I really want to revise, that I really want to learn it once more in a deeper context. You can rewind it, see it. So it has come up with a convenience of zero journey, relaxed surroundings, and it is giving you the convenience of learning and exploration in 247 mode. Anytime the power of convenience is there. So let us cash on this convenience, and the convenience can be cashed on. Keep fit, because no junk foods to be eaten. Home cooked food is around you. You can exercise. You can breathe in a very convenient environment, so you can keep fit. And the second cashing on of this convenience is keep learning, because even at 3 o'clock in the very early wee hours or wee morning, you wake up and you want to listen to three lectures down the line, what your faculty said. You can go back, rewind, and review that particular lecture. So let the show go on. We all have decided that come what may, whatever may be the challenges, we'll cash on the convenience and let the show go on. This is going to be the logo of your life, and this logo is going to stand tall by your side throughout your life. This logo has got a very meaningful word, and that is nothing but transforming. Let's look to. There is a bundle of wire, and this bundle of wire can be simply bended or coiled or converted to a shape which makes it a meaningful entity, like a paper clip, like a spring, like a hanger, or like a mesh. Now, in this, there are two role players, the wire and the bender. You are the wire. You come up with your own attributes, hallmarks, trait, capabilities, capacities. And we as artisans, we as benders, would have the role of understanding the best of your capabilities, match up to the aspirations and goals with which you have come to us, and would bend you, would coil you, would actually make you the most meaningful entity and the most meaningful professional in times to come. If you have come for the jobs, we'll craft the curricula and co-curricular activities so that you can get your goal the best. For this, let's have an OE square theorem. You'll have to just follow these three things, OEE, three things. And from today itself, you're going to be a completely changed professional. Start observing things in a different way. Because, observation will always now make you different. Any observation, any happening around you can be associated scientifically, can be associated technically, and make this entire world your observatory and become a different professional. A very simple, plain example. IPL is going on, and if you see something like this, for a common man, this is just a bowler bowling. But for you now, from now on, you'll have to visualize that where this camera is. Let me tell you, this camera is on the cap of the umpire. Now your observation should be completely different, that yes, this is not just simply a bowler's bowling to a batsman, but why the camera has been placed on top of the umpire, because that can really plot the trajectory of the ball. That can really plot the entire movement of the ball from the releasing of the hand to the striking of the bat. Very, very important. So this is how you change the observation. O is the first thing. The second thing is start experimenting. And believe me, none of the experiment or most of the experiments which you do does not need humongous experimental setups, costly, equipments and gadgets. Simple, plain experiments can really give you loads of information. And those information can be converted into knowledge and finally to the wisdom. Start observing things and doing simple little experiment. I'll let you fix up an experiment today. If you tear the roti with your right hand, Start tearing it with left hand. And this is an experiment which you can set with yourself and try to figure out how your hands, they basically differ. They basically act differently for a given set of tasks. Does this need an humongous setup? Does this need a very costly kind of an equipment or resource oriented setups? No. I'll give you an example. This is the output of a very simple experiment. First, the observation, and then the experiment which a person has set in. By just simply having a hole in the mask, the probability and possibility of person getting infected by the virus has been reduced drastically by 40%. And this is the power of observing things and setting up small little experiment. The third E or OEE, the third E is the explore. Start exploring. Start collaborating. If you're studying management, then collaborate with computer science person, and you can create a wonderful app for maybe stock price visualization or stock price predicting. If you're working in computer science, if you're studying in computer science, start collaborating with people from agriculture, mechanical, maybe fashion designing, hotel management, so that you can co-create things and start disrupting the world, because the world has moved on from interdisciplinary to multidisciplinary, and now the world is talking about transdisciplinary work. This is an example of the transdisciplinary approach. Menu cards in the hotels are replaced by actual augmented reality dishes, so that before ordering, the dish is actually in front of you by using augmented reality, mixed reality, and virtual reality. This can not only be done by a computer science person, it needs whole load of understanding of image processing, hotel management, and culinary uh, uh, understandings. So observe, experiment, and then explore. But there is a word of caution. You'll have to follow, observe, experiment, and exploration. But there is a word of caution. Remove the bug of tomorrow from your mind, because this tomorrow never comes. Generally, your mind is tamed, your mind is actually trained for a word or for a phrase. Let me relax today and I'll start from tomorrow. Believe me, I'll show you an advertisement, I'll show you a billboard from Nike, and it actually defines what does this word tomorrow does in anybody's life. This is what that. Yesterday you said tomorrow. And this actually replicates, iterates throughout your life. Start observing things, start setting small little experiments, start exploring, and do away with the word called tomorrow. Start today, start right now. We have found a very magical, miraculous word called big, and we have associated our credo, our punchline as think big. We have done, you think big is just the tip of the iceberg, because people who think big can only the people who can dream big. If you think big, then only you can dream big. And if you dream big, then only you can dare big. And if you think big, dream big, and dare big, then only you will be able to do big. And when you think big, dream big, dare big, and do big, what all is needed for you and for us, for your parents, for the society, is that you achieve big. So, freshman October batch, start thinking big, because you'll have to think big, you'll have to dream big, you'll have to dare big, you'll have to do big. And finally, we all will be there to cherish when you achieve big. I wish you good luck and Godspeed. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much, sir, for this very wonderful presentation about telling our students, our new students, about what is that simple, tiny bug, and that is delaying the world and delaying the work for tomorrow. That is called procrastination. Thank you so very much, sir. We are indeed really very privileged and honored to have you as our Executive Dean of lovely Faculty of Technology and Sciences. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please do drop a lot of appreciation for our Executive Dean of Lovely Faculty of Technology and Sciences, Dr. Laviraj Gupta, sir. He
Thank you
inspired
so
me.
much, everybody.
Thank you so very much, sir. He inspired me when I came to the university, and I've been inspired by him since that day. And ladies and gentlemen, if you are also inspired by him, if you think that you can also do something in your life by just changing the mere actions of your day-to-day life, then please do drop a lot of appreciation for this man. Thank you so very much, sir.
Yes,
Thank you, everybody. God bless and stay safe
thank you.
and stay healthy.
Thank you so much.
I'd request you people not to turn on your microphones, please. Ariman wishes, please. Thank you so very much, sir, and a very good day to you. And ladies and gentlemen, now we have the utmost pillar of this university between us. And before she carries on with her presentation, I request you all to please do drop a lot and lots of appreciation for our worthy Pro Chancellor, lovely professional university, Madam Rashmi Mittal, because she is right here with us right now. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, dear. How are you?
And I am very, very all right, ma'am. And thank you so very much for commandeering and garnering this time out, your precious time out for talking to our students and letting students know more about the university. Thank you so very much, ma'am. And ladies and gentlemen, before moving on towards the presentation and before she talks to you, I request the technical team to kindly play the lamp lighting ceremony video that we have for all the students of Lovely Professional University. As you know, that lamp lighting ceremony is the most imperative ceremony in this very nation. From millions and millions of years, people have been acknowledging the lamp lighting ceremony.
आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः
Thank you so very much to the technical team for playing this wonderful video. Uh, people, lamp lighting ceremony has been the most imperative ceremony. It gives you a ray of hope that yes, you are, and we as a community and as a nation, as human beings, we are going to take over this virus, and one day we will certainly and most certainly throw our masks into the air, and we will say that we are once again coming back as humans. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the utmost pillar of the university, with her wonderful and prominent administrative services, she has taken this university to gargantuan levels and colossal heights. She is like a mother to all of us. She is a visionary, she is a practitioner, and she is also a feminist. And ladies and gentlemen, she has inspired millions and millions of people, and she herself has worked in the university. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please acknowledge the presence of a worthy Pro Chancellor, lovely professional university, Madam Rashmi Mittal? And I'm pretty sure that she will be gratified towards all of you. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning, beta. Good morning, students.
Off to you, ma'am.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. So, good morning, all the students. First of all, I would like to welcome you all to the this induction ceremony, which has been especially designed for all of you. In fact, it has been cut short, and because we had 3 days of induction, and I think every Sunday you already had a glimpse of the few things of the induction program. So this is probably few of us were left, so we were placed today, and this is the second batch, like which we have started because of Corona. A lot of things have changed, all of us know. And because of that, we had to start this new batch because you took admission late because of your, the health issues or whatever issues. So children, so this is the second batch that we are starting from October. And I must tell you that you're not going to miss any inch of it because the people who started in August and now we are going to start all over again, right? So it's going to be very, very easy and comfortable for you, first of all. Because, sometimes people might, because since we are not meeting each other physically, so you might have certain questions, or, that whether I'll be able to complete the syllabi in time, or my the co-batch that students, they are probably ahead of me. Even if they are, you're going to cope up very soon. And the first semester is going to end little late, and then in the second semester you're going to go together. So that's what is planned, right? So, children, first of all, welcome you all to the lovely professional university, which is your home, your family for these 4 years. And we, as LPU, we always believe that you are our children, and we are a big family wherein we learn from our students, right? So, children, I'm going to share a few things with you because it's very important to, because your deans have already, I think Mr. Garcha has already shared the physical part of the university. Mr. Laviraj has shared what you are supposed to do in the class and how you are supposed to, work, right? So I'm going to share a few different things because which I feel are very important, even if you're working hard to achieve your goal, and the things are very clear in front of you, but still, there's certain things which you imbibe over the years, which you learn from your family units, which you learn from your school, which you learn from your university, which makes you a complete human being. I think we cannot forget that issue, because that is the value system with which you are made up of, right? So every individual is made up of certain value system, which he gets inherited from, say, from his karmas, I can say, from his parents, from his school, from his university. So from a university like LPU, you're going to be, imbibed by all those things which I'm going to talk about. So it's very important to understand the value system of your organization, which you're going to be working for, right? Because you are going to be there as a family, and we are going to treat you that way. So it's very important so that you gel in that value system and understand and be a complete human being. That is what we expect from all the worters. So you understand what is a worter? I'm sure you know, because if you've taken prospectus, it is written there also. A Verto is every student of LPU is called a Verto. That means he's a transformer. So we believe all the students of LPU are transformers in their own way. Transformer, they are transforming their own lives, right? And they are transforming their families, their society, and world at large. So it's very important that you make a deep impact around yourself. That will be possible only when you transform yourself, you're within, right? It's not about, you're not here to only achieve a 10 CGPA or a 9 CGPA. You are here to be a complete human being, and that is only possible if you transform your within, if you are sensitive towards the needs of various people. So, children, you might feel that the COVID times, it's very hard. How do I cope up? Because there are going to be online classes. There's no physical interaction with the faculty. So I understand. So the challenges are great, and but I think it is the attitude, your attitude, which makes it perfect. So, a certain children, I'm very happy to share that during this COVID time, we had around 500 plus. I don't know. I don't remember the number. I think more than those. So many events which were planned by our students sitting at home. So I think that nothing stops you if you have a good attitude within yourself. So children, don't be positive about this COVID time. And because there are a lot of people who are sitting at home and, uh, sulking and thinking that, okay, nothing is working well for them. So it is your attitude which makes things easier for you. So think positive, because now you already seen the worst of the times. So I always believe that we, this generation, your generation, because this times we have already seen the worst of COVID. It's already been 6 months now, right? So we've already seen, and I'm sure the good times are going to be in front of us. So if that is the attitude you're carrying within yourself, you will always look at the brighter side of the life. I think it's very important. There are two sides of life, brighter and the darker. Whatever you want to see, that is in front of you. So if you see the brighter side of the life, if you imagine the brighter side, if you are telling yourself that, okay, this is the brighter things for me, this is what I can do, this is what I can achieve, what benefits I can draw out of this me time that you're getting at home, because you're sitting at home, the whole world, the global world is in front of you. I was told the other day, I know some person, they came to me and they said it's so easy because people are, you know, they are doing so many online courses sitting at home because now is the time, they have ample of time. They don't have to go to the offices, they don't have to do, they don't have to go to the classes physically. You know, you waste a lot of time. So sitting at home, you are, the global market is open and there's so many online courses and a lot of online people, they are available because they're also free. So you get connected with them. So that is the kind of, thinking you need to possess. So if you have those, I'm sure this is going to be a beautiful time for you as well. So, right, children? So please do not be disturbed by the COVID. Anyway, we are going to be stepping next semester. That's hopeful that we are going in the next semester. We are going to be physically together, and we are going to exchange smiles to each other, and we are going to be meeting each other, hugging each other, and understanding and being sensitive towards the needs of people, because that's very important. We are in a society, and unless we love each other, we have passion for each other, we cannot grow. Nobody can grow in seclusion, right? Nobody can grow in seclusion, right? So although this is the time that we have got in seclusion, so let's enjoy that. But once we are back, we are going to be back with a bang, when we are going to meet the beautiful diversity of LPU that we have. I hope you know that we have students from all different states of the country, and 60 country students that we have. So physically, you're going to meet them then, and I'm sure with online classes going on, very soon you would know how many students are from different states, and you can make friends to them and have great connections and networking. Because I believe that anybody these days, education is so easy. Education everywhere. I'm sure Dr. Laviraj also spoke about that. It's very easy things now online. But I think it's very I mean, studies, books, and everything is available. But what do you come here for? What do you When you join a university, you join a university for the network that you are able to make with different students, the kind of value system that you learn, the kind of the experiments that you do, and the kind of group activities that you do, that makes you a complete person. So that we are going to do probably next semester. And please, by then, you should enjoy the diversity that LPU has, because even if you go to the to different country students that we have, even different states you go and visit, you visit only as a tourist, right? But now when you have friends from different states and different countries, so that is the actual learning, children. So you might get matter from the books, and net and everything is available. The best kind of education which happens to you is through your friends. Believe me, because I've seen students transforming themselves only by having great friends from different fields, from different society, from different sections, from different religion, from different languages. So they are learning so much. So that is the actual practical kind of learning which happens. So please do not lose that opportunity which LPU gives you, right? So do not feel that, okay, I feel more comfortable with my own language friend, because he speaks the same language, so I'm more comfortable. So I think this is the time you should be able to experiment, because if you experiment for these 4 years, you will see a lot of gates opening for you. A lot of gates are open for you then, because you make yourself open to those, right? If you're closed in your approach, right, then nothing comes to you. See, all these opportunities are there in front of you. LPU is going to give you huge opportunities, but you have to go and grab them, right? So, because I have seen myself, children, in the first semester when they come, they are very shy. They just want to have friends with their own state or city, or even, from their own school, earlier school. So I think, but I've seen students who are experimental, they have great friends. And then by the end of a year, you see them change their personality so much, to an extent like they are found on the stage. I see them, okay, this was a shy child, and her mother was crying and telling me, okay, please take care of my son or my daughter. But now look at him, he's on the stage, he's seen everywhere in the university, performing and being the best student of the class, or doing so many activities together. He's playing guitar, he's dancing. So those kind of activities, I think you should get into, because that makes you a complete person, children. These days you can't say, okay, I am a computer scientist, and okay, let me be in front of computer only. Okay, you might get a 10 CGPA, but that's not enough in life, right? You need to have a multi-dimensional kind of a personality. You should be good in dancing, singing. You have people skills. You know how to network. You have great friends, right? And you know so much about other things in life also, not just computer science. So that is what is the recruiters are also expecting, because we see every day what the recruiter or what see we also as LPU is the recruiter, right? So we also hire hundreds of faculty every year. So we also look at what a multi-dimensional person who is good at everything, who's good, who's not just having a good degree or a PhD or whatever. He has good attitude. He knows how to gel with students, and he approaches the student in a different possible way. So that is what is expected out of each one of you children. The world is looking at you, and in LPU, we try to groom our students that way. So we try to do that. We give them a family atmosphere, give them platforms so that the student can excel. So please give your suggestions, anything you are interested in, because people in my different divisions are going to tell you, okay, what we are good at and what we are doing what we have done for your seniors and what we are going to do for you. But if you have few further ideas that you want to excel in, please let us know so that we can, because we believe in the strength of the student and whatever suggestions my students have been giving us, and we are always very eager to follow them so that it helps them making their personality. So children, I'm going to now take you back to the history of LPU, because it's very important for all of you to know that how did this university come up in such a short span of time. Children, in 2001, we were also a fresher like you. You are also freshers, like you just started your journey into your graduation, right? So in 2001, we had no experience of education, but we wanted to be different. We wanted to do something for the society, and that's how we thought that why not start education, because we wanted this part of the country. If you see, a lot of people were going to different states and different countries for education. So we wanted Punjab to be the hub of education, and with that thing in our mind, we started in 2001 with only 4 programs, and with only 12 faculty members and 250 students. That is the kind of strength we began with, right? So when you go back and you see block number 1, that is where we started our journey from. And now it is the fashion school. We've changed it. It is a fashion school nowadays. So in every year we were adding programs, and the kind of growth we had was phenomenal. And people have written books. People have written papers. Sorry, not books. Papers on it, on the growth of LPU. So why it happened? Because in 4 years of time we got the status of being a university, which no institution gets it. No institution minded gets it after 4 years. Your institution, your organization got it only after 4 years. 4 years, after 4 years, we started taking admissions under the brand name of LP, right? And only within no time, we were adding on programs, we were adding on buildings. We never had this massive piece of land in front of us that, okay, we are going to have this as a university. But we just, gathered land, and we really worked hard on students. And that is how now we have, from one building, now we have around 60 plus buildings, right? We started with 4 programs, and now there are around 150 plus programs, right? From 250 students to now 30,000 plus students, and from 12 faculty members to now around 4,000 staff members, 4,500 staff members. So children, it is not easy. I mean, if you are all engineering students and you understand, or engineering or management students, you understand, the growth had been phenomenal, and it's not very easy. You get this with a lot of hard work, a lot of conviction, a lot of prayers that everybody did from to God Almighty. So the God Almighty had been kind enough to all of us. But I think I give credit to all my students then, and credit to all my faculty then, who really worked hard on each of the students then. Those students, because I believe that any organization is made up of, three kind of pillars: the management, the faculty, and the students. And the students are greatest in number; they're largest in number, right? So my students then, they really worked hard on themselves. We never had a placement cell that time, and my students were working hard for their own placements, sitting till late, grooming themselves. And those students, your alumni, I mean your seniors, they did exceptionally well to themselves. They were placed all over. Now you see, you go to any part of the world, you will see LPU students doing so well. So when those students did well, and when we were recognized all over, because everybody said, "Oh, hey, who's this? This is an LPU student, and he's doing exceptionally well." Where is he from? Okay, he's from LPU. So that's how LPU name has come up. Those students have acted as a brand ambassador to LPU, right? And the faculty who worked hard on them, I salute them all because they made my students. They make their attitude great because it's not the package that they got. It is the hearts that they could win, wherever they went. Today also, I meet my alumni working across, and they're HR heads. They are working in multinationals, and they come and meet. They come to the university often. They would touch everybody's feet, and they kind of you know the value system they possess. It is same that I feel that we could instill in them. So that is what I want all of you to possess, right? So please take the baton which your seniors have given it to you forward, because it is you who's going to help you to now greater heights. Nobody else can do it, children. Your faculty will help you. We, a management, will be able to help you, guide you, inspire you, give you all those kind of facilities, opportunities. But until you are proactive, until you want to do things for yourself, right? Nobody can push you. Nobody can. You're not a school student that somebody's going to push you. Okay, every morning do this, do this. We can just instill certain things in you, but ultimately you have to be proactive. You have to be understanding that your parents have done so much of hard work for you, right? Never forget it, children. Your parents have done so much of hard work to bring you here. I mean, if you see your parents wherever they are working in a job or they are doing some business, the kind of money they are making, it's all for you, right? So we as students should be able to compensate, and we should be, I wouldn't say compensate, you should be returning that love and affection which they have showered onto you, right? And what form they are expecting. They are not expecting that you hug them every day, and what they want is correct usage of their money which they are putting on you, and you become a great human being who takes people along, who's very sensitive towards their needs, whatever you may grow into. Even if you become the prime minister of the country or president of the country, but if you're grounded and if you value your parents, then I feel that you are an actual overto, right? So children, you should be very, very humble. That is the value system of LPU. So the growth I feel that has come to LPU is because of the attitude and the value system which LPU possesses. So children, first lesson of value system which LPU sits high on, and we expect all of you to have, is a lot of hard work. You will see all my students and all my faculty very, very busy. They are doing a lot of hard work for themselves. So I want all of you to do a lot of hard work. Please do not expect simple things. Please do not expect easy marks. Please do not slog yourself, because this is the time that you should doing a lot of hard work. Practice every day. Even if you don't know a thing, go to your teacher for 10 times, 20 times, and ask questions in the class. Because this is the time. Please do not bother what people are saying. Even if your seniors, even if your classmates are laughing at you, if you ask a question, I think that's what you should do at this time, right? Because if you do so, I'm sure your faculty is going to be happy and you're going to touch greater heights. So hard work, a lot of good attitude, which I said, a lot of good attitude in the sense that take people up, because we are very sensitive as LPU towards the needs of each section of society. You will see very soon a lot of students on the wheelchair, and because we give free seats to them, and all my LPU students take great care of them. And I'm very proud of all my students who take good care of them. So that's very important, because we would have students who are orphans, we would have students who are handicapped, or we have certain students who have other so I think it's very important to be inclusive. So LPU believes in inclusivity, and you will see a lot of activities planned around them. So we need to understand their needs. So if we are not able to do so, what kind of human being are we, right? So uh, it's not that we are living only for ourselves. So that is what my children, all of you, should have. This is my blessings, and I'm sure you will believe in the value system of LPU, right? So this is the second thing, the attitude. Uh, Third, I believe that we are a very disciplined university, and it's very important to be self-disciplined, because nobody can teach discipline to you unless you believe in self-discipline. Because you see the topmost people of the country or the world, you will see, if you go to their history, if you go to their life history, you will see that they are self-disciplined because they believe in themselves. If it's a nine, it's a nine to them. So, and that's what LPU tries to teach you. All my faculty is going to be in time, and whatever the work they assign you, you're supposed to complete in time, no free marks. So I think you might feel that LPU is a little strict or stringent, but I think that makes you, that makes your habits. And once you go to the industry, or even if you're doing your own business, or you're, working in any field, discipline makes you do a lot of things. That is what is my take, because I have done so in my life. So children, whatever I'm telling you is not that I have gathered from anywhere. It's only what I have practiced and what I have seen over the years. That's what I'm telling you. It's just a blessing. It's just a piece of advice. You may or may not take it, right? So I think value system is the discipline is very, very important. And I believe children help you, gives you a lot of opportunities. So I think if you have an attitude to grab opportunities, is also going to be great for you, because there's a sea of opportunities. A lot of students have picked up, even if they're computer science students, they are into acting, dancing. They have 9 CGPA, by CGPAs. They are on scholarship. They are doing. They are going to different parts of the country and different parts of the world, doing stage shows, right? They are writing books, they are into poetry, they are making movies. So please do not restrict yourself, and LPU gives those opportunities in the form of, like, you would have certain courses along with your core courses that you can take up. Because and please spend some time in that too, right? So don't just feel that, okay, only the core courses are important to me, because these soft skills, or these other kind of programs or courses are also very, very important, because you never know, a small tip can even change your life. A small tip given by some faculty, a small tip given by some external speaker can change your life. It remains in your head, in your head, and later on, one fine morning you might develop some interest. You never know. I've seen people changing their life, changing their um, you know discipline completely. They wanted to be a computer sciences, and they end up being a photographer, and a world class photographer. So I have seen those transformations happening. So please, these 4 years, you should not restrict yourself, and just give yourself a chance. Just loosen yourself, and LPU gives you those opportunities. It's not that, we don't, my faculty will tell you, okay, if you want to do learn this, you want to learn this, go ahead. If you want to do be on the stage, okay, go ahead. So those things, those are the things you have to be comfortable with. And please do that, because the opportunities are great. So we are a very transparent university. One more thing which I want to tell you, that you will know, okay, where your marks, where you are heading to. You did this, okay, you got this marks. So your faculty is going to tell you, here you were wrong. So you can go up and ask questions. And it's a very open door kind of a policy. You can meet everybody. You can meet your heads, you can meet your school heads, you can meet your discipline heads, you can meet the head of faculty, you can meet me, you can meet the vice chancellor. So anybody you can meet too, but with a proper channel and with proper mindset, because it's very important for children to understand the protocols also, because that comes under this self discipline. So I don't want my children to just go hayway and not understanding. So they need to be in their own stride. They know what is good and bad for them, totally in command of themselves, in command of themselves. So that is only possible if you have a great lifestyle. So I think it's very important to be having a healthy lifestyle. I know I might sound like a mother telling you all those things, but I think these smaller things, the basic things, are the most important things. I think in the COVID times we have realized this, isn't it? So children, lead a happy and what do you say, healthy life. Get up early in the morning, do some kind of physical exercise, do some kind of meditation, do some good deed every day. And these things are also very important. So that's what LPU is made up of, and you will see all my students having this kind of value, and at least we push them to be that kind of person. So So career, I mean, I'm sure you are here for some career, and we push you towards your goal, we push you towards your career, so whatever you wanting to be. So but in that also we give you a lot of options if you want to run your own business, even if you have not thought for it today, even if you want a corporate job today. But please be open to have to go into the classes of entrepreneurship. You never know, tomorrow you might start your own business, right? So be open to that. So we have different kind of learnings, like you could be your own boss. So you could be doing, you could be working hard for placements or any kind of skill set which you want to learn in. So we have those options available from right from the beginning, and you can change those options later on also. It's not that whatever you chosen in the first semester, you're going to be sticking to that. You can change, and yeah, please do that, in fact. Children, you will have options available, and go for it, go for them, right? So that's what I say, that when I say different options are there, go for it. You need to think big. You cannot restrict yourself to only your disciplines, only your city. So just think big in the sense, like, think out of the box. So, and LPU is a place where you can do so, right? So when we say, when we believe in the motto of transforming education, transforming India, so why do we say so? Because we believe that if you transform yourself, if you, the way you are educated, you can transform your country, you can transform the whole world. And it happens only by a single being. So when we transform ourselves, we transform the world around us. So when we say, okay, I always say this, and it's very close to my heart. See, when you are a child is when born in a family, the whole family is so elated because they feel, and every child, if he's doing well for himself, the parents are proud of him, the sister is proud of him, the brother is proud of him. So, and he makes a deep impact on the society, on the people around. So one man, one woman can change so much around by their presence. So only thing is, we need to believe in ourselves. Sometimes we believe that, okay, मैं अकेला क्या कर सकता हूँ, but that's wrong, children. I think if we do our bit, whatever best you can do in a particular situation, you are every day put into different situations, isn't it? Today you are put into this COVID situation. Today you are put into, say your bus didn't turn up. Say you had a bad day today. So there are a lot of things which are happening every day. So how well you are coping up with those, and how what impact you are making on yourself and others, is your choice. Is your choice. You may choose whatever. So that I feel is when I say transforming education, that means you are, that is the actual education. That is the actual education. Marks anyway you will get. Even if you get 7 CGP or 8 CGP, it doesn't make much of a difference. Right? So there's no need to have cutthroat competition and fighting for each other. In fact, you should be improving yourself every day. Okay, I was a 7 CGP holder and I was improving myself rather than competing blindly with others, not focusing on what you want in your life. That's what LPO did. We never competed with other universities, because we were very clear that we wanted to be different. We wanted to run university in a very corporate way. That's what we did. So the vision has to be clear in your mind, what you want out of yourself. If you decided to be that way, then nobody can stop you. No pressure, no competition. It's only about competing yourself with yourself. So that's what I want, children. And LQ believes in each one of you. My faculty, my deans are all looking at you. We are there to support you, guide you always. For any kind of help, please reach out to us. Right? So in online also, like we have, you can book your appointments with your HODs, school heads, and even you can book your appointment with me if you have any questions. So we are happy to answer you. And but believe me that we believe in you. We believe in the capability of the student. We believe in the capability of each one of you. You're all, I would say, diamonds in yourself. Only thing is, you have to polish yourself. You're uncut diamonds. You just have to polish yourself, children, and we will be there to support you, guide you. And you can change the face of the society. Nobody else. Nobody is going to come from outside and rescue you. We are going to help ourselves. Okay. So children, I'm going to leave you if the video is ready, Saurabh. so we can end up this interaction, small interaction. It's not interact, it's just a piece of advice, children, as a mother. And please listen to this, this video is a very common kind of a video, but this shows great potential that everybody, each one of us has. So you will see a small child, how he can change the change a particular situation when he's put into, because a lot of people, they just crib, they just don't like a situation and they would crib, okay, India is facing, we should not stay in India, why don't we go to some other country because India has a lot of issues. Then who's going to solve those issues if everybody is not going to like?
All right, off to the technical team for the video.
सर आपके लिए उस पार कार का इंतजाम किया है चल चल चलो ओ हिंदुस्तान चले तुम चलो तो हिंदुस्तान चले हिंदुस्तान चले
Thank you so very much to the technical team for playing this wonderful video. But before that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I request you all to drop a lot of appreciation for worthy Pro Chancellor, lovely Professional University, Madam Rashmi Mittal, for being such a wonderful guide, a mentor, and a visionary towards our university. And we are really very proud to have her as our worthy Pro Chancellor. And indeed, ladies and gentlemen, let me just seed you some particular information regarding the upcoming lectures. And at 11:30, you will have another impeccable personality whose name is Mr. Manish Mishra, who's the Chief Innovation Officer at Panasonic, Seasoned C-Suite Executive, ex-MDSVP. So you're going to interact with him, you're going to talk to him on the same very link. But before that, we even have our Dean Division of Student Welfare, lovely Professional University, Dr. Saurabh Lakhanpal sir, right here, right in front of us. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to talk to him, if you have certain queries they want to ask to our Dean Division of Student Welfare, lovely Professional University, Dr. Saurabh Lakhanpal sir, the forum is all open. And let me tell you something more about DSW. Let me tell you something more about DSW, our Division of Student Welfare, that if you think that you have a certain talent in yourself, if you think that you have a lot of potential in yourself, but throughout your career you haven't been getting a lot of opportunities to participate in the field of theater, if you think that you have the talent to participate in the field of singing or debating or anchoring or anything like that, then Division of Student Welfare is the honest and the most legitimate place, 13 block in our university, where you can come, where you can attend your classes, and where you will even get to know more about the university, because we have the finest NCC, NSS parades that are even being acknowledged on 26th of January. We have a lot of students who are actually dedicating themselves towards the field of management. Now, what is management into the field of TSW, right? So, if suppose Shah Rukh Khan comes to our university, as Shah Rukh Khan has indeed come to our university, if MS Dhoni comes to our university, just like MS Dhoni had come to our university, then you can manage those events as well, right? You can manage those events, you can talk to them, and you will get the opportunity to participate and to propel yourself towards something into the field of management and talk to those all those people. Now, how is that going to help you? There's a very small and a very fine quote that I had learned somewhere down the line a few years ago, and that was like, your network is your net worth, right? So if your network is pretty much strong, then you'll have a very good net worth as well. And net worth is only and only something that a lot of people actually depend upon. And yes, indeed, you are going to have a very cromulent session at 11:30. So if you want certain break, then please you can go and you can attend the session. I request you all to join the link back at 11:30, or perhaps I should say 11:38, so that you people can talk to that wonderful personality whose name is Mr. Manish Mishra, as I've already told you about, our Chief Innovation Officer at Panasonic, seasoned C-suite executive, ex-MD SVP. And at 5 o'clock, you are going to have a TEDx speaker whose name is Mr. Nasir Khan, and he's going to talk to you all the people who have been sitting over here, who have been wanting to improve their motivation game right into the field of life, right into the field of anything for that matter, corporate. And I'm most certainly sure that he's going to help you people. So at 5 o'clock, if you people are prepared, because I am prepared, this is going to be absolutely delirious and utopian for all of us right now. Because at 5 o'clock, Mr. Nasir Khan will come. He'll talk to you right on this very link. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are indeed enjoying this session, then kindly drop us one of these and be like, yo, Sahas, we are enjoying this session. We're going to talk to all these eminent personalities while we're here, and we are going to be very, very civilized. And I request you all to be very, very decent, civilized, and to not to spam people and to not to spam the chat section, because apparently it doesn't look good. And please craft your own personality, right? And I really hope that you people are lovely, you are professional, and ladies and gentlemen, you have finally come into the university. Ladies and gentlemen, break time, and please do come back at 11:30. Take care.
No, no, no. Hello.
हेलो। टीचर्स कहाँ गए?
टीचर लगता है हम लोग को छोड़ के चले गए।
एक्चुअली इंडक्शन स्टार्टअप 11:30 से स्टार्ट होगी दोबारा।
तो एक बात बताओ मुझे, जो हमारा टाइम टेबल शो कर रहा है आज का, उसमें 9 to 10 एंड 10 to 11 क्लासेज एंड 12 to 1 है, तो वो क्लासेज अटेंड करें हम या इंडक्शन?
whatever you
इंडक्शन यूट्यूब पे मिल जाएगा।
सब टू यू।
बहुत कंफ्यूजन है।
क्लासेस अटेंड
इंडक्शन यूट्यूब पे
अटेंडेंस
सो कंफ्यूजन।
अटेंडेंस नहीं लगेगी फिर अगर नहीं करोगे तो क्लासेस।
बीटेक कंप्यूटर साइंस की क्लासेस स्टार्ट हो गई?
नहीं, आज
बीबीए टू
12 बजे
नहीं।
अक्टूबर बैच की 12
कब
से
से?
स्टार्ट होगी।
कहाँ
तो
से?
बीबीए
कैसे
तो
कैसे पता चलेगा कौन से ऐप से स्टार्ट होगी?
एलपीयू टच में आ रहा होगा। अपने आईडी से रजिस्टर्ड आईडी से उसमें लॉगिन करोगे ना तो तुम्हें ऊपर ही दिख जाएगा जो जो क्लासेस है।
एलपीयू टच में तो नया ग्रुप बन चुका है, जो मतलब जो
हाँ जिसका
सब्जेक्ट
अक्टूबर
कर रहा है।
हाँ जो अक्टूबर बैच में शिफ्ट हुआ है ना वो अपना यूएमएस
हाँ
में भी देख लेना। तुम्हारा जो सेक्शन होगा वो चेंज आ गया होगा। मेरा
हाँ सेक्शन चेंज आ गया।
अच्छा
LPU
हाँ
मेरा आज ही
हाँ
चेंज हुआ है।
वहाँ पे।
कल मेरा सेक्शन अलग आ रहा था, आज ही चेंज हुआ है तो आज क्लासेस भी नई आ गई। फिर कल दूसरी क्लासेस।
हाँ अभी
तो
12 PM
उसमें
से
9
क्लासेस होंगी शायद।
9 से दिखा रहे हैं क्लासेस, तो 9।
हाँ तो फिर तुम्हें एक बार ना कॉल करके चेक करना है कि तुम्हारा
मैंने
सेक्शन
पूछा था।
चेंज हो गया है कि नहीं।
मैंने पूछा था
सुबह की
उससे,
क्लास किसी ने अटेंड करी थी?
मैंने करी
हाँ
थी।
हाँ सुबह की
बीटेक पीएस का है 12 PM शार्प।
एक मिनट मैं चेक करता हूँ यूएमएस पे किसका मेरा क्या।
सुबह की क्लासेस शायद अगस्त बैच की हैं, अक्टूबर बैच
नहीं
की
नहीं
शायद।
नहीं, मैंने पूछा
हाँ, मैंने
था
पूछा था क्लास के बारे में, तो उन्होंने कहा है कि 9 वाले जो क्लासेस है ना वो अभी नहीं चलेंगे, वो 11:30 तक चलेंगे आफ्टर इंडक्शन क्लासेस।
लेकिन टाइम टेबल तो अपडेट ही नहीं हुआ हमारा।
हाँ वो
मेरा
टाइम
तो हो
टेबल
गया।
अपडेट हो जाएगा कल से हम लोग, क्योंकि अभी इंडक्शन क्लास होने वाला है ना, दैट्स व्हाई अभी कुछ कंफर्म नहीं है उसके लिए।
अरे तो
12
इंडक्शन,
PM को होगी कोई क्लास?
मेरे यूएमएस पे पहले 9 से क्लासेस दिखा रहा था, फिर लेकिन मैंने कॉल करके अपना अक्टूबर बैच में शिफ्ट कराया तो अपने आप 12 से दिखाने लग गया। तो तुम देख लेना तुम्हारा बैच चेंज हो चुका है, क्योंकि पहले भी मुझे बोले जा रहे थे कि तुम्हारा बैच अपने
बैच चेंज होने के बाद
Bro, same I am
मेरा भी यही
for me
प्रॉब्लम
also
है।
same like that.
नहीं
मेरा
also
भी
same
नहीं
like
हुआ,
that.
मैंने बात किया।
मैंने
I'm
भी
not
कॉल करा
understanding why they are saying
कहा
like that.
कि आफ्टर 10:30 ना क्लासेस चलेंगे।
Yeah, classes have started.
रिको क्लासेस रजिस्टर करा था सबने क्या?
अरे
हाँ रजिस्टर्ड क्लासेस जो भी हैं वो चलेंगे आफ्टर 11:30।
I also applied for
अरे सुनो, आज मैंने टीचर से पूछा था जो 9 to 10 और 10 to 11 थी, दे आर सेइंग दैट जो अक्टूबर में क्लासेस स्टार्ट होनी थी उसका आज फर्स्ट डे था एंड फर्स्ट सेक्शन या बीटेक सीएससी से है कोई
हम लोग
स्पेशलाइजेशन डेटा साइंस।
वी ऑल आर फ्रॉम बीएससी। अरे मेरा तो हो गया यार, मेरे तो क्लासेस
तो
भी
कोई
शुरू हो रही
ऐसा
हैं।
है जो अक्टूबर बैच का बीटेक
सो नहीं कर रहा है तुम?
सुबह
किसने
क्लासेस
करवाया है?
दिखा रहा
कहाँ
था।
से करवाया? किस नंबर पर?
भाई
देखिए,
अटेंडेंस
साला।
0% शो कर रही है।
भाई
बैच के
सेक्शन
लिए?
CO4 है।
आई गेस तुम सबको भी अगस्त बैच में डाला होगा पहले।
डाला था
QOCO4
यस हाँ यार,
सेक्शन
कैसे चेंज करवाया?
ऑटोमेटिक चेंज हो गया था।
ये ऑटोमेटिकली चेंज हुआ है।
कॉल किया बट
हाँ,
बोला
हाँ,
कि एक घंटे में हो
कल-
जाएगा, बट अभी चेंज नहीं हुआ।
जिन्होंने 70
लेक्चर नंबर ही
बाद में लिया
ऑटोमेटिकली
उनका
होगा।
अक्टूबर में
एक
स्टार्ट हो
नंबर
गया।
मेरे मेंटर ने एक नंबर दिया था, उस पे कॉल किया था, उसके बाद चेंज हुआ था।
मेरा
मेरा तो
वाला
एक काम करते हैं,
मेरे को तो
जो बीटेक सीएससी
मेरे
स्टूडेंट है हम लोग ग्रुप
हाँ।
बनाते हैं व्हाट्सएप पर।
और जो
ऐसे ही
बीबीए के
बोलते
उसका
सही।
ग्रुप बना लो, जो बीबीए टू एमबीए इंटीग्रेट है उसका ग्रुप बना लो।
हाँ
अरे बीबी वाले नहीं ना, बीटेक सीएस की बात कर रहे हैं।
बीटेक
अच्छा
सीएससी।
अच्छा, सॉरी सॉरी।
अरे सुनो, ऐसा करो, 2 ग्रुप बना लो, एक कॉमन ग्रुप बना लो जिसमें सारे होंगे, तो नेटवर्किंग में इजी हो जाएगा अलग अलग सेक्शन की, और एक कोर्स स्पेसिफिक ग्रुप बना लो जिसमें सिर्फ कोर्स